Time for a Habs at Night special edition, 32 thoughts on 32 teams. I'm going to start this poem off with the Anaheim Ducks, a good young team that always seems to be in flux. I'm hearing that the reason is the team's upper brass, causing apathy in the room, keeping the Ducks from kicking ass. Boston Bruins are next. They just let a good coach go. Struggling to start the season, too many games this team did blow. But was it Monty's fault? The team trouble was not teeny. Maybe the guy that should go next is GM Don Sweeney. The Buffalo Sabres have not made the playoffs. It's now been 14 years. The poor fans of Buffalo have shed a lot of tears. The Buffalo Sabres management sucks. There's certainly no Don Shula's. They somehow need to get rid of the owners, the Pagulas. That Alberta team, the Calgary Flames, have been a big surprise. Betting that they contend, to me, would be unwise. They'll drop out of a playoff spot. Wouldn't that be sick? Especially since the Habs have their first-round pick. For the Carolina Hurricanes, I don't have much to say. They are not a team I like. No, not in any way. They do have some good players, and yes, that team can play. But they can go fuck themselves, especially that KK. The Chicago Blackhawks got Connor Bedard with a first overall pick. The fact that it was possible really makes me sick. Not much punishment did they receive, and what a building block. The Blackhawks and the NHL can just go suck my. The Colorado Avalanche, a team that should go far. Rantanen, McKinnon, Sam Girard, and Cale Makar. So many man games lost. As a Hab fan, I know well. All of those injuries, shoot your plans to hell. The Columbus Blue Jackets get a break from getting picked on here. I don't have it in me after such a tragic start to their year. Rest in peace, Johnny Hockey, and your brother Matt. To the Blue Jackets team, I can only tip my hat. The Dallas Stars, a top 10 team. I don't have much to say. They've got a solid roster, and I like the way they play. I thought they might win the Cup last year, but that wasn't right. I'm not feeling the same way this year, but do you think they might? The Detroit Red Wings and the Yzer plan have not worked out yet. Will they make the playoffs? On that, I wouldn't bet. How many more seasons without hitting a grand slam before they understand the Yzer plan is just an Yzer scam? The favorite to win the Cup going into this season were the Edmonton Oilers, and I just don't get the reason. Skinner is not a number one. The defense needs work too. I don't think they can win a Cup. They've still got work to do. Can the Florida Panthers team win another Cup? That's a dirty fucking team. Do they still have enough? They lost a lot of talent, but they've still got more to go. I'm not sure if they'll repeat, but they'll sure give you a show. The LA Kings are up next. In 12th right now, I see. They got rid of their locker room cancer. His name was PLD. Is that enough to push them through the playoffs? I don't know. The season's young, so far so good for them to make the show. The Minnesota Wild are currently tied for third. Third in the whole league. For some reason, that's absurd. Kirill Kaprizov, he might be the season's biggest star. He's the biggest reason that the Wild are where they are. The Montreal Canadiens are the best team of all time. Getting through this rebuild, though, does feel like a crime. Coach Marty won't get fired. No, not anytime soon. And stop insulting Arbor Jacki. He is not a goon. What's with the Nashville Predators? How could they be this bad? How, with all the signings in the offseason that they had? At the bottom of the league, can they work things out? There is no joy in Smashville. Mighty Stammer has struck out. The Devils' coach is Sheldon Keefe, a thumb with a face. Is he the reason that the New Jersey Devils are in 6th place? The Maple Leafs under Keefe had just one playoff series win. Was that on the players or was that just on him? The New York Islanders are next in line with their coach Patrick Roy, the best money goalie that I ever saw. Can he get them to the playoffs like he did last year? How many OT losses will it take to get them there? I hate the New York Rangers because of Jacob Trouba, to be frank. The dirtiest hitter in the league. Can I hit him with a scuba tank? If I did that, a suspension I'd surely see, unlike Trouba, who always walks away scot-free. Ottawa, oh Ottawa, I hate you so much. Senators fans are so out of touch. Stützle dives, dirty hits, your rebuild didn't take. Arbor Jacki beats you up. Your tough guys are all fake. The Flyers of Philadelphia are struggling this year. I thought they'd be much better now that Matvei Michkov's here. They overreached last season, I've read in the reports. How much of this regression can we blame on Torts? Pittsburgh Penguins are the next team up. That's Sid the Kid's domain. Along with Sid, who's getting old, there is Malkin and Letang. Pittsburgh's chances for the playoffs? I think their window's shut. That won't stop old Sidney from going out and kicking butt. For the San Jose Sharks and rookie Macklin Celebrini, the chances of a good season are really rather teeny. Another bottom 5 finish is not the worst thing for that top 5 draft pick that kind of finish brings. Seattle Kraken are a playoff team. At least they were last night. I'm so glad we picked Slavkovsky and we didn't pick Shane Wright. Wright would have been wrong, not the home run that we hit. Slav is so much better. Shane Wright just plays like shit. The St. Louis Blues are yesterday's news after winning in 2019. They're giving up lots of goals and the team's full of holes and everything else in between. They won't be winning. It's not in the cards. Could someone go kick Jordan Binnington in the nards? The Tampa Bay Lightning are on the decline. They are sinking slightly, but their fans think it's fine. After overpaying for Jeannot and letting Stamkos go, they're in the mix how? I don't know. Toronto, man, I hate the Leafs. They've got a goon, Ryan Reeves, always starting beefs. Except when Arbor Jacki is playing in the game, then he's just a pussy. Man, that team is lame. The Utah Hockey Club started the season well, but they're still the Coyotes in case you couldn't tell. I hope they choose the Outlaws when they choose a name. Can't wait to see Tijagina playing in a game. The Vancouver Canucks, without Thatcher Demko, struggling to stay in the mix. With Demko their starter last year, they finished the year tied for 6th. Where they finish without Demko is anyone's guess. It shows how much Demko meant to their success. The Vegas Golden Knights captain Mark Stone is on the IR once again. When will he return? Is he day-to-day? Or will he be back at season's end? It happens every year. You can bet on it, my dear, but it is a little early. Okay. He'll go on LTIR. They'll go out and get a star. And it's all legal in the CBA. The Washington Capitals are in 5th place. I don't know how it can be, especially after the trade with the Kings acquiring PLD. Ovi is out now 4 to 6 weeks. His chase for the record on hold. Will he break the record when he returns? He still needs 27 goals. The Winnipeg Jets and that scumbag Mark Scheifele are in 1st place, although it seems quite unlikely. Could they win the NHL and the President's Trophy crown and the jinx that comes along with it and get tossed in the 1st round? This poem is done. Thanks for your ear. Enjoy your day, my friend. One last thought before I go, and this poem comes to its end. I'll leave you all with this thought, then I will stop my rambling. I say this to the NHL. Get the fuck out of gambling. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought in the comment section. Till next time, stay safe out there. Peace out, and I'll see you soon. Ciao, everybody.